Hi, N.A.R.C troopers. So welcome to spring break 2020. What we have going here is a pandemic. Woo! And so what do? Well, I'll tell you a couple of things that I've been up to. One of the things is that I'm getting outdoors and I'm doing gardening. I've got the sun. It's a nice day here in Austin. Probably about 70 degrees. Beautiful day for gardening. And so they say that it's good to get out in the sun because the sun is like a disinfectant and it's good for your health. During the Spanish flu of 1918, they hauled out the patients who had pneumonia from the flu and other complications, and they did studies, and the ones that went out into the sunlight for so many hours a day fared well above the ones who did not. So fresh air, sunlight is good for your health, and so we have to do what we can to get outdoors, I think, during this quarantine period of this 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. So for those of us who are already having a hard time just getting through the day because we're going through some kind of grief and suffering because we have been through something awful this past year or however long it's been for you. For those of us who are suffering with that, this is extra hard because it isolates you. And for me, the support groups that I have found, the people, my female friends that I've never had before, but now I've got like all these female friends, and they're all sequestered away in their homes, sheltering in place, and not really wanting to get out and be out here in all of exposing themselves to stuff. So being disconnected from your support groups is really hard. It's like we need these people. We need their support. We need that camaraderie and fellowship. My church group canceled yesterday. That's a group of about 12 women who get together and give each other strength, and we pray together. All of that, I need that. They need that. We need each other. And now it's just a phone conversation, which is really kind of weird and doesn't quite have the same effect. So I'm going to ask all of you who are having a hard time with this because it's severed your connections to the outside world, which is a lifeline for you, I imagine, as it has been for me. You have to figure out what you're going to do to replace that with and how you're going to do that. For me, I've been praying a lot. And when I pray, I listen to that bird. I'm thankful for that bird right now. I have gratitude for that. Thank you, God, for letting me hear that. And I start out thanking Him for all the things. I have a house. I have food. I have roommate that's, here, so that if something happened to me, it wouldn't be like they would discover me weeks later. There is another person in the house. And so, we do the best we can with this. So my advice is get out, get some sun, get some fresh air, and pray. Talk to God, tell Him, say, oh my gosh, I don't have the strength to get through this day. Guide me, give me that strength. Show me something to be grateful for, like that bird you just heard. Like those owls, do you hear that? The owls in the distance. So let me tell you what I've got going here. Can I show you a few things? When we were here together, my narcissist ex-husband, we had gardening that we did, and actually he did it. He brought all these beautiful rocks. I just planted these plants. I planted that one and that one. These are perennials. They're supposed to come back next year. Maybe by then we won't be trapped in our homes. But I have some nice little plants growing here in this garden, and I think that the thing is that for the longest time I've been able to do anything because like with the house, because I felt like it was our house. It was his house. He put all the rocks around this garden. He chopped down our giant paradise plant, aloe vera, whatever they're called, those giant things that have the big penis looking thing that shoots up every like 7 years, century plant, or I don't know. Anyway, it was humongous. One of the cool things about buying the house. And so, but anyway, it was his garden. This was his garden. And this right here is the front of our house. And now it's my house because he's gone. And so I have, I'm getting pots of plants to put there, and I'm landscaping, and I'm working super hard. Wow, somebody's enjoying spring break. Yeah, I'm working super hard to restore this. I'm weeding it. I'm picking out the different things by hand. I'm planting little pots of begonias, impatiens, geraniums, columbine. I have a columbine plant. Let's look at my columbine plant. That's not it. That's my daughter's gnome that she left behind here when she moved away to Europe. That's a columbine plant. And yeah, that's cool. So I'm planting things. Here's what I'm doing. He would throw things in this garden, and we planted this ground cover together, and now it's overridden with grass and weeds and stuff. But I'm going to get the landscape lights. I've ordered them already, and I'm going to replant one of the bushes that died. And, you know, part of this, I have to tell you, I can't lie and say that I'm not thinking of him the whole time I'm out here in this garden, because it's ours. This was our home. And now it's my home while he's gone off to do whatever it is that narcissists go off and do when they discard you, right? And so, yeah, I'm out here with these rocks. I'm out here with the plants and everything. And yeah, think about all the times I saw him digging and planting and bringing these rocks. He would put one in his backpack every time he would go to the green belt, and then he would bring it and put it in this garden for years and built it up like this. Those rocks around that garden over there go all the way down the side of the house, and there's a green belt over there, kind of an easement. I'm sure you probably can't tell, but it just goes on there forever. So I'm grateful that I have this stuff. Yes, I think about him. Yes, I wish he were here now, because, you know, it's been 9 months. And for a narcissist, the first day, he forgot all about me. And they do that. That's what they probably did to you. The first day they were gone, it's like they erased you, like you never existed. We were together for 15 years, 16 together, 15 married. And let me tell you, it's impossible to remain behind in our beautiful home. So many times we would stand out here by the street and hold each other and at twilight and look at the little twinkly lights that glowed all amber colored through the windows in the house. And we would say, wow, we have a beautiful home. We're so lucky. But he just left it all 9 months ago. That's what they do. So, yeah, this is my garden now that he made for us. This is my garden now that he made for me. And I sleep in our bed, and I go in our kitchen, and I go in our house. And it's mine. It's mine now. And I talk about all the time leaving. My therapist and other people said, that house is a coffin. I had said that to him because I wanted to leave. Some bad things happened in there, and I said, let's go start over fresh. And I was working so hard the year before he left so that we could move, to be closer to my children and to be having a fresh start in a new place. I thought, man, that's going to be really good for us. New place, new dreams, new things to see and do and eat and all of that, you know. But he had other ideas. I talked about California all my life, told the kids that's where I was going to go. Told him that's where I wanted to leave when I go when I wanted to retire. So he just took it upon himself to choose that place. My dream, my destination, my dream destination. And yeah, and so he's there, and I'm here in this garden, in this house, and I'm grateful that I have it, and I'm grateful that we built it together. Who am I kidding? He did a lot of the work, most of the work. He laid the floors, he painted the walls, sculpted the gardens, built the patio. But he's gone, and so I have to claim it. And instead of trying to run away, instead of trying to escape this place that holds so many memories, like a graveyard, like it's full of ghosts, I'm trapped here because of this quarantine. I'm prisoner in this house, in this yard, in this life, and it's mine now. And I have to be here, so I have to make peace with it. And maybe by the time this is over, I won't be trying to run away so much to a different place. I'll just accept this is my home here in Austin, Texas. This was the home that I thought would be my forever home with him. Maybe I don't have to leave it. Maybe I'm going to get to know it these next few months that I'm trapped in it. And I'm going to have a really nice garden, and it's going to be really spotless clean on the inside too. And all of his things, I'm moving them into the garage because he left everything behind. That's what narcissists do. Scorched earth policy, just burn it to the ground. So, yeah, you got to look for the good when the bad comes. I always looked for the good in him. But now I guess I need to look for the good in my situation, in my home, in this garden. I'm going to grow something, and it's going to be mine. Yeah. So what is my message for today? This pandemic is going to be a time of transformation. I'm sure he's probably thinking, gosh, she's old and she's high risk because she's got an autoimmune illness, which I do, and a bad heart, which I have. So if I got this, I'd probably die. And I'm sure he's thinking, yes, no more alimony, no more for her if she would just die. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna try to stay alive through this, and I think it's an opportunity for all of us to try to do something that we never thought we would do, like me with the house and the garden. I just wanted to start fresh like he did, but I'm here, and I'm gonna make something beautiful, and I'm gonna make something really nice. And he's just stupid and foolish for leaving all of that behind, because we could have done it together, but he couldn't. I know. So this 2020 spring break, and these next few months, they're saying through July or August, maybe even into the fall, we're going to be disconnected and isolated and doing our own thing in our own space. And it's time to put our big girl panties on and just accept what has happened to us, that we're going to have to be stronger, and we're going to have to see more clearly something in front of us that we're trying to move toward. We're going to you're going to have to tend your garden, just like I'm doing today. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to tend to our gardens, all of us, and grow something beautiful and healthy and abundant and glorious, and that's going to enrich our spirit and bring us joy. So that's what I'm doing, and I wish that all of you, I hope that all of you will do the same. Yeah. So if you've got an outside and you've got a garden, start digging, start weeding. We can make something beautiful out of this. I believe that. So stay strong, troopers. This is going to be, it's taken a weird turn, but in the end, things will be as they should be. Stay strong. Bye.